So that means if you were out the night before doing puterias, you know, being a little bit of a cochina, you should wait until the next night. Set my heart on fire. Hello everybody, this is Gina Bear reporting to you for duty, and you guys, it has been a hot minute and a half since I've actually just sat down in my bedroom, had a chat with you guys about like fun Korean stuff. So I thought that today I would tell you guys about 25 Korean superstitions you've probably never even heard about. Maybe some of them you have heard of because some of them are a bit more common, but like some of these are like legit super like wonky, so I'm like, oh my gosh, I have to share these with you guys. So before we get into this video, I really want to thank the sponsor of today's video, which is LUISA Jewelry, New York. Now, as you guys know, I have worked with them in the past, but I never, ever take sponsorships that I don't 100% get behind, and I can 100% get behind LUISA Jewelry. And if you guys have seen my Instagram, which you guys should totally be following me on, by the way, like I'm gonna throw up some photos here of all of the awesome times I have actually worn their jewelry. I genuinely enjoy their pieces, and the reason why I enjoy their pieces is because they offset 100% of their carbon emissions. So all of their jewelry is made from 100% real recycled materials. So as you guys know, I'm vegetarian, I don't like to hurt animals, and I'm really conscious about my carbon footprint that I leave upon the earth. So of course, I would rather wear recycled jewelry. And also, if you guys didn't know, I'm actually highly allergic to stuff that is not real. Like if it's not real and I put it in my ears, believe me, I'm gonna be scratching within like 10 seconds of putting it in. Like that's how sensitive my skin is. And because Ana Luisa's jewelry is real, I don't have any problems. This is tarnish free. It's not gonna turn your skin green. Right now I'm wearing the Seoul locket, and I'm also wearing the pearl necklace. This came with another set, but like I said, I absolutely love Ana Luisa. I personally prefer to wear my jewelry stacked, and I also really love pearls. Pearl is actually my birthstone. I am born June 18th, Gemini. Hey, all my fellow Gemini sisters, come holla at your girl. What I also really love about their brand is that they have pieces starting from $39 and up, so there is something in there for everybody, and you can have beautiful pieces for a fraction of the cost you would probably get at a regular jewelry store. And like I said, I also get really behind their mission. And y'all know that like Christmas is coming up right around the corner, so if you guys are interested, right now Ana Luisa is having a Black Friday sale, so you can go up on their website, just use my code right here. It's going to be in the description box below, and it's going to be linked in the comments, so just click on the link and you can go shopping for their awesome Black Friday sale. So let's talk about the first crazy Korean superstition. I'm sure y'all probably heard of it before, but it's that fans equal death. Yes, you heard me right. So I'm sure you guys have heard of the infamous fan death. Well, back in the early 1900s when people, you know, weren't really getting on the science ship, and apparently if you slept in a room that was like just completely closed with the fan on, that all of the air would escape the room and then you would like suffocate to death. Obviously there's no science backing this. And believe it or not, people actually still believe in this superstition today. So they always tell you, oh, leave the window cracked open in the summer if you're gonna run the fan. And I'm just like, got it, compadre. Alright, so superstition number 2. Apparently writing someone's name in red ink also equals death. So it's like a super bad omen if you actually write somebody's name in red ink. It means like you're sending them a death wish or a death threat, things like that. So like, I didn't know about this, and the first time I came to Korea, I was doing something with my co-teacher. So I signed her name in red ink on the board, and like legit, the collective gasp of my students, I was like, oh my gosh, you would literally think somebody just like dropped dead right there in the middle of the room, but there you have it. Now superstition number 3 is that the number 4 is actually closest to death. Now, this superstition has its origins in China because the number 4 in Chinese sounds very similar to the word for death. So they thought that like having anything with a 4 is just like a really bad omen and like a really bad symbol. And people still believe in this superstition today. Like at a lot of hospitals and even like a lot of buildings, instead of having like the number 4, they will have the letter F instead. So it's like really wild to see that like people actually genuinely believe the superstition. Alright, superstition number 4, whistling at night apparently summons evil spirits. So if there's some creepy guy following you, maybe you should just like whistle at night because he'll think you're like calling the demons from hell. Superstition number 5, don't trim your nails at night, because apparently according to the superstition that evil mice will eat your nail clippings and then they will turn into you and then come back and steal your soul. I wish I was joking about this one, but this one was like one of the most crazy far-fetched ones I've like literally ever heard. Superstition number 6 is to always be careful with your chopsticks. Now, apparently, according to Korean culture, the higher up you hold your chopsticks is the longer it will take you to get married, which I find absolutely hilarious because when I was in Japan, when they were teaching me to eat properly with the chopsticks, I had to hold it closer to the tip because that meant I was like more elegant and regal. So apparently, according to Koreans, I'm not going to get married for like a long time. That sucks. Alright, so also with the chopsticks, don't ever stick your chopsticks upright in a bowl of rice because those are funeral rites and apparently it brings really bad omens and really bad luck to you. Superstition number 7 is that thresholds bring misfortune. Now, back in the day when people passed away, they believed that person's soul would then open a portal to the other world so that you could pass over and that house sort of became like a portal. So when they were taking the person's body out of the house, they would avoid stepping on the threshold because that was like kind of the portal to the other side. So yeah, don't step on a threshold because it's bad luck. Superstition number 8 is that seeing a crow is bad luck, and I find this so crazy that like crows get such a bad reputation because in the West it's exactly the same. If you see a crow, it's like a super bad omen and you have like really bad luck, but we take it a step further. I think that's really fun to see that sort of parallel. Speaking of birds, superstition number 9, don't feed your partner chicken wings because apparently if you feed your partner chicken wings, they will fly away from you. Superstition number 10, and you guys better take this superstition seriously because New Year's is right around the corner, and if it's not, y'all can just pretend that it is. So apparently you should not wash your hair on New Year's Day because then you're like washing away all the good luck. So that means if you were out the night before doing puterias, you know, being a little bit of a cochina, you should wait until the next night. Otherwise, you're gonna have no good luck for the next year. But then again, you know, nobody's had good luck this year, but 2021 should be better, right? So superstition number 11 is that walking the Deoksugon path means a split spill for you and yo honey. So back in the day, couples used to walk this path to go to like divorce court. So apparently walking on that road will mean that you and your partner will break up or you'll like divorce your husband, which is actually really sad because it is incredibly beautiful, especially in the autumn. Superstition number 12 is that beauty marks mean that you are unfaithful. And the closer the beauty mark is to your mouth, the more unfaithful you are. So like, I have one here and I have one here. So I guess according to this superstition, I'm some unfaithful little... Superstition number 13 is that giving shoes to your partner will make them run away from you. Don't give your boo shoes. But I mean, fair enough, because like shoes take you good places, so maybe if you run away from your partner, it's because they deserved it. Superstition number 14, do not shake your legs. And I find this one like so crazy too because I have like a really strange like nervous habit. Like, you know how some people bite their nails? I actually shake my legs, like I shake them up and down. So according to this Korean superstition, you're shaking away all the good luck. So it might explain why I've had such like really bad luck where I live. Moving on. Superstition number 15 is stick it with taffy. So as you know, here in Korea, there are many important exams, and the most important exam of a student's life in Korea is the university entrance exam, and it pretty much determines like the course of their entire life. Now, in Korean culture, they eat this kind of candy called yot, and yot is like this super sticky candy. So if you eat the yot, all of your knowledge will stick to you, and then therefore you will do very well on your test. Alternatively, with this superstition, you should never eat miakguk, and miakguk is a Korean seaweed soup, and you shouldn't eat it because that means all of your knowledge will slip away. But the ironic part is you should eat miakguk on your birthday because here in Korea, pregnant women typically eat miakguk because they think it's like very nutritional, and also after the child is born they also eat it, so it's kind of like good luck for you because you're paying tribute to your oma who ate delicious nutritious things to make you strong, so you should eat miakguk on your birthday. Alright, superstition number 17, don't put a mirror in front of the door because if you do that you are deflecting all good luck that tries to come into your house, so don't do that. Superstition number 18 is that you must move on a lucky day. So believe it or not, there are lucky and unlucky days where you should move house, and a lot of movers will have a calendar on their websites where they can tell you like a good day to move out or not, and I just think that is absolutely wild. But yeah, people actually do take this superstition seriously, and they won't move on certain days. Like, you cannot hire a mover to take you from your house on those certain days because they are unlucky. Superstition number 19, don't clean your house before you move, because the evil spirits will catch wind that you're leaving, and then they'll know you're dipping out and they'll follow you to your new place. But I think people don't really believe that the evil spirits are gonna follow you. It's just kind of like a tradition now, because when I moved into my first house in Korea, it was like absolutely filthy. I'm like, what kind of a jerk would seriously leave all these dust bunnies hanging around the house and not clean the house, or like hire somebody to clean the house? Like, it's so rude. Because you know, in America, that's what you do. You move out and then a professional cleaner comes in and cleans the house to get it ready for the next inhabitant, but that's not how it necessarily works here. Like, you hire your own cleaner, so I'm like, alright, fine, whatever. Superstition number 20, giving laundry detergent is very good luck. So if you get invited to somebody's like housewarming party, you should probably bring them laundry detergent, because it's believed that the bubbles made from the soap bring lots of fortune. And also, it's kind of awesome because then you don't have to pay for your own laundry detergent, because fam, that stuff is expensive here, and I feel like my clothes aren't really that clean after I use the Korean detergent. But hey, Koreans don't stink the way us foreigners do. Moving on. Superstition number 21 is that beautiful food equals beautiful kids. So when you are pregnant, you should make beautiful kimbap, and you shouldn't eat the ends because the ends aren't pretty, but if you make, you know, eat the middle parts, apparently your kids will be pretty. Now, it's a good thing I'm not having kids, because the way I make and prepare my food, my kids would be as ugly as sin. Like, girl, no. Superstition number 22, don't jump over a baby. Why this superstition came to be, I don't know, because that's like dangerous for like both you and the child, especially the child, but you know, hear me out. So Koreans thought that if you jumped over a baby, that was like super bad, because then your baby would be short. But in any case, don't jump over the baby. It's just like so rude. Superstition number 23 is that pigs bring wealth. So in Asia, a lot of Asian cultures believe that pigs bring wealth and prosperity, so dreaming about them is really good. So maybe you'll be rich the next time you dream of a pig. Superstition number 24 is that dreaming of poo is good luck, which is like so crazy to me, but hear me out. So back in the day, farmers used to use the number 2 to fertilize their crops. I get it. And when they did this, it would bring like a much better harvest. Must be why my kids are always so obsessed with drawing poop and calling each other poop. And the last superstition, superstition number 25, and I had never heard about this until I researched it, but apparently touching the wings of a butterfly is super bad for you because you will lose your eyesight. I mean, I had no idea that a pretty little butterfly was such a ferocious, scary beast, but here we go. So don't do that, and don't touch the wings of a moth either. That goes to moths too. So now you know. But yeah, which superstitions did you guys not know, and which ones like surprised you the most? For me personally, it was the butterfly, but I don't know about you guys. So drop me a comment in the comment box below and like let me know about which superstition like freaked you out or you thought was like super wild. Also, don't forget to check out the Black Friday sale from LUISA Jewelry. I seriously love their pieces. You will too. But that's all for me today. If you like this video and you'd like to see more videos, please subscribe to my YouTube channel, hit that notification bell, and follow me on Instagram where all the good stuff goes down. And I will talk to y'all lovelies later. Gina Bear, signing out.
I'm waiting and always hesitating. Kryptonite desires set my heart afire. Heart on fire.